based off commission, that could be 6k.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
I couldn't believe it. I was baffled. The first 2 months I was thinking, fuck, this scammed it. So I did a 300k CC day, which is cash collected. Currently working on a few deals at the moment that could be up to 600k CC, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Just being around like-minded people, what a cock. What, 8k days? Yeah, so obviously I went in literally knowing next to nothing about sales. I knew a bit. I watched Wolf of Wall Street a million times, and within the first week, I was already confident to hop on a call with someone and be like, "Yeah, I can do this, do that." Oh my god! If I'd have locked in 2 months ago, I'd have been, oh my mate, I'd have been in a different country right now. It's literally made like 8k in a month. It's ridiculous while being at uni. I'm gonna go a bit mental. I think, might buy a new car.
Yeah.
How much money can I really make now? 10k a month now, which I'm hoping for, by the end of the year, to be honest.
Do you feel like you've had a good return on that investment, or has it not been worth it?
100%.
And then we're gonna get the boys in Bali. Yes, Dan, thanks for joining me today. How are you doing, bro?
Yo, bro, how you been?
Yeah, I've been doing well, bro. Been good.
Man, good man.
But yeah, thanks for doing this with us today. Let's get straight into it then, bro. So I just want a bit of background about yourself, bro. So like, obviously before you joined JL Setters, like what you were doing, where you were working, how much you were earning, just what was a day in the life for Stan about before you joined the group, basically.
Yeah, so before I even started working, I was playing football, and I was supposed to be in America currently on a football scholarship, but I got injured. Knew the next 4 years of my life were just completely unplanned because of this injury, and I couldn't go. So I thought I might as well get a job. Got a job lifeguarding. I enjoyed it, but the money wasn't there, and I knew it was something that I couldn't keep doing for the rest of my life. I knew I needed a way out. Saw the boys running loads of money literally every week on Insta, so I thought I'd give them a message. Hopped on a call with Lewis, and literally after that call I was like, bro, I need to do this. Invested into myself, and then I'm here now.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you, like a bit more about what initially even like interested you in appointment setting. So obviously you were lifeguarding and stuff. What kind of made you think, you know what, I want to give this a shot and have a look at it?
I always wanted to get into a sales role. Anyway, that was always what I was going to do. Even if I went to uni, I was always going to try and get a sales role after.
Why sales?
I don't know, it's just I was always pretty outgoing, and I could always talk to people, so I thought this is literally brilliant, and if you want to make money, sales is where it's at. I thought this will be a good way to get into sales, but like looking at the money now, if I were to go into a corporate job doing sales, I'd make the same I am working from my phone wherever I want instead of clocking into an office every day.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. I think that's the power of the online space. It's just that freedom, which I don't think a lot of people understand. Because although you can make decent money in a 9 to 5, it's like that freedom and being able to make more money is just such a bonus. But yeah, I was just wondering, bro, how come you chose appointment setting specifically? I know obviously like sales and stuff, but why not? I know like trading, e-com, TikTok shop. Like why appointment setting? What do you think really stood out to you?
It's a skill that you need in life. Like you can do the trading, you can do the e-com, you can do everything like that. But it's not going to really teach you anything. So I thought, even if this goes wrong, I've still got sales experience, I've still got sales training, and I saw the boys making so much money, and I just thought I need to get on this straight away. And the whole appointment setting thing is really something that I wanted to do. You get to speak to loads of people, meet really, wealthy people, wealthy businessmen that you work for as well. So it was just the best way in for me personally.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, yeah, I completely agree. I think obviously sales is just in everything, right? So it's such a good skill to have. And then obviously, bro, there's a shit ton of appointment setting groups. There's hundreds out there. What do you think drew you specifically to JL Setters rather than, other groups?
It was a lot like, obviously I didn't go for the first one I saw. I'd messaged a load of them and thought, they just want my money. They just want, what's possible for them rather than for me. And I got into that closing call with Lewis. It didn't even make it feel like a closing call. It didn't feel like he was trying to take my money. He was genuinely asking me what I want to do in my life, and this is how I can do make the extra money. This is how I can do it. And I went away from it thinking I need to work with these lads rather than the other ones that I've talked to that clearly just want me to just pay for their next Dubai holiday.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. So obviously, yeah, with our group, I think we have such a tight knit community. We really like value who we have in it, right? So you don't just want some random people who's just going to make the dynamic weird. But what specifically did you like about Lewis? Like, was there anything that drew you to Lewis specifically?
It was just like it didn't feel like he was trying to sell me something. It was almost like, oh yeah, just come chat with the lads for a bit, see how you like it. And honestly, I got into the group and everyone was so sound, absolute class, and I couldn't fault it. It was brilliant. And then we did a meet up, and that was just unreal.
Yeah, let's go on to the meetup, because obviously we had one in Liverpool, which I knew you couldn't attend, but then we had the Manchester one, the Dakota Hotel. It was quite fancy and stuff. But what did you think of the whole experience with the meetup? Like, what did you think of the people in the group, the actual event, everything like that?
So all the boys are just so locked in. Like, it's ridiculous. I thought it was going to be like, we'll go in, we'll talk for 10 minutes about appointment setting, and then because at this point I wasn't doing what I'd wanted. But then after that meetup, when you surround yourself with people like that are making more money than you, you lock in. You literally turn around and go, bro, I need to make so much more money than these lot now. But that was the best bit about it, just being around like-minded people. And like, I see a lot of these people on Instagram, and you think like, what a cock. But like, JJ's done what, 8k days? Yeah. I mean, he is a cock, but I rate him. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
So it was, it was
the actual boys in the group. Because I mean, we try and keep everyone as similar as possible, similar ages and stuff. But did you kind of notice that, or like, did you like everyone basically?
Yeah. So I thought it was going to be like, I thought everyone was just going to be, how do I put it, boring. I thought everyone was going to be boring. Yeah. To be fair, I thought it was just going to be like
load of neeks.
I thought. Yeah, a load of neeks. I thought I'll stick a messaging group. If I put it in boys group chat, everyone would be laughing. I thought if I put it in here, everyone's going to be like, "What the fuck? Who is this guy?" But yeah, honestly, I feel like a bit of a neek in there because they're all class.
Yeah, there's a lot of personality in that chat, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. It's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
Yeah,
got a good group for sure. And then, I know, so when you first joined the group, what was sort of the process like of joining? I know you said Lewis was kind of chill with that, but what was the onboarding calls? Like, what do you think of the role plays? What do you think of the actual, structure of the group?
Yeah, so obviously I went in literally knowing next to nothing about sales. Obviously, I knew a bit. I watched Wolf of Wall Street a million times and that, but I went in knowing literally nothing, how to sell at all. And within the first week, I was already confident to hop on a call with someone and be like, yeah, I can do this, do that. And it comes really quickly. And I think I'm definitely more confident now, just with talking to people in general. Like I said, I could talk to people before, but the rejections that you get, you're just like, cool, whatever, I'll move on to the next one. So now I'm not even that bothered about talking to anyone anymore. And yeah, you meet some really cool people through it as well. So you just realise some people are duds and you don't really want to talk to them. Don't really care about what they've got to say.
Yeah, no, facts. There's a lot of time wasted out there. In terms of the actual role plays, like, did you find them useful or not? Or like, what did you think of them?
Yeah. I think that was the main thing. Like, the role plays were just unreal to learn about everything. And I came to you boys if you needed anything. And then we jumped on a call, said, I've got this problem. If I say I was setting, this guy was trying to it's hard to book this guy. I'd message one of you, jump on a call, and just you basically teach me how to almost close it. Yeah. And I just thought that was so much easier than.
So you like DM reviews and stuff like that, like DM reviews and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So making sure I'm learning on the job rather than just getting it wrong, and then eventually finding it. I'd get it wrong once, and then if that ever got brought up again, I'd have the right answer.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then obviously you're in quite a good spot now, but that first month of setting, how did you actually, like the raw behind the scenes, like how did it actually feel that first month of setting? Like how did it go, and how did that kind of the learning process go and finding a role?
yeah, like I went in thinking, oh, I'll get a load of money really quick. But if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, look elsewhere because you will not get that here. You're here to literally learn and then see results through how much work you put in. I've probably not have put as much work as I could in, but once I see them results, I'm like, oh my God, if I'd have locked in 2 months ago, I'd have been, oh my, mate, I'd have been in a different country right now.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I mean, that's it. I completely agree, bro. So many people, they get into the space thinking it's a get rich quick scheme, right? And they're sold a dream online. But I think, yeah, obviously for you, you had a bit of a slower start. I think that's fair to say. But I think we can both agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Down and like you've kind of taken your own initiative, put some graft in, and it's really paid off. So yeah, for sure. So that's going to bring my question. Like from when you started to now, how easy do you think? What are your thoughts on the online space, basically, and have your ideas kind of changed on it?
So I always knew there was money to make in the online space. I just didn't realise it could literally be as easy as booking someone into a call to make some money, or literally just referring someone. Like, if you ever, like for example, you could say, "Oh yeah, I go to this barber, you go there as well," and like that's literally half of it is what it is, just referring people and booking appointments. Like I said, always knew there was money in the online space, but now when you really see it, like when you see it firsthand, you see JJ's literally made like 8K in a month. It's ridiculous. While being at uni, you start going, yeah, there's some serious money on it.
Yeah, so obviously, since your time being in the group, do you want to tell me a bit about, the kind of roles that you're in? Some might have been better than others, obviously, and all the way up to now. Like, talk me through like that experience of different roles you might have worked on, and then the best ones maybe to the later date.
Yeah, so I did a marketing like setting role, which was just for it was literally for marketing. It was a bit naff. Like I think there was 1,000 setters in one group chat. Like they had everyone on this. It was ridiculous. And then you got I had another marketing role that was class for a car detailing, and I booked like 35 calls. Got a few closers in that one actually. Yeah, and then did another marketing role. It was just brilliant. But I think it's like a snowball effect. Once you get one, you need to get your second, then your third, fourth, fifth, and then you just go from there, to be honest. And your confidence gets so much higher.
Yeah, so a lot of those roles were like the starting roles, and although it might not have been like the biggest cash months for yourself, do you think, obviously at the start, when you were kind of building, do you think that they helped you get a lot of experience, or what do you think they actually did for your confidence and experience for those first starter roles?
Yeah, definitely. I think literally any role at the start is ideal just because you can get the experience for it. But apart from that, you might as well just stay on them roles until you know you can lock in and get a better role until you get your XP up. But yeah.
100%, bro. And then since those marketing roles and those kind of things, obviously you've had quite a lot of success on other roles and other areas. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about, that current success that you've had, the recent wins?
Yeah, so I did a 300k CC day, which is cash collected, and then I'm hoping for the deposit got paid, so I'm hoping for that to be paid out soon. Yep. And then I'm currently working on a few deals at the moment that could be up to 600k CC, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And then, so it's just mental.
People watching this who might not be in the sales space and don't know what cash collected like me and you, like how much is that potentially that you've done in a day then?
Based off commission, that could be 6k. And that's shit commission as well. That's like really bad commission. That's 1%.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. So I was thinking if I was on 5%, or even if I was on 10%, bro, I'd have a house to myself right now. It'd just be ridiculous.
Yeah, that is actually stupid. And then how does that kind of feel that you've like obviously done that amount in a day compared to, and then back in the day, you working as a lifeguard doing that kind of stuff. How does that kind of feel, that transition?
Bro, it's absolutely ridiculous. When I got told the deposit was going down, it was just I couldn't believe it. I was baffled. It was ridiculous. And when these processes, they take a long time to do. But when that cash hits my account, I know it's going to be absolutely ridiculous.
Exactly, bro. No, 100%. What do you think you're going to do that 6K when it lands?
Oh, if it does, I'm not sure. I actually have no idea. I'm going to go a bit mental, I think. I might buy a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'd be fucking, that'd be decent.
Yeah, you've been working hard, bro. I mean, since joining Jail Setters and, since you started working hard, you've seen what can potentially be possible online and how much, you can be making through your phone. How has that changed your future goals compared to, 6 months ago before you would ever got into the space?
Yeah, so I knew I always wanted to make money, and I know it's possible on the online space now. So I'm just thinking, how much money can I really make now? My goals are 10K a month now, which I'm hoping for, by the end of the year. To be honest, by the end of next year, I want to be doing it from wherever I want to be doing it. Hopefully, I open an agency. Hopefully, I do it like you boys are doing it. But yeah, that's definitely what I'm wanting.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And then, what would be your advice to other people who are looking at the space? They might think it's a bit risky, they might think it's not worth it, they're a bit skeptical. What would your advice be to these other people who are too scared to make that leap?
Well, I was speaking to a mate before I invested into myself, and I just said, I can invest into myself. It's a bit of a risk, but what do you think? And he said, you only live once. Once you're 70 and you've literally worked every single day for the rest of your life, and then if it doesn't go right, money comes back. Let's be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Well, since you've made that investment, do you feel like you've had a good return on that investment, or has it not been worth it?
100%. First 2 months, I was thinking, fuck, we've scammed it. Yeah. But then after that, once you actually start locking in, once that starts going really well, yeah, it's class. Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro, and I'm proud of you, because that is actually such a common thing. A lot of people will join groups where, their input and their performance dictates the results, and they might not work as hard. And I think you especially, you've really knuckled down over the last month. You've made things happen on your own back, and I think you're absolutely killing it, bro. And yeah, I'm excited for the future of the group, especially with more meetups, more things we've got going on, potential Bali trip, these kind of things. I think you're gonna thrive out there, bro. So I'm looking.
Me and JJ have got to be top of that at the moment, sure.
Yeah, 100%, bro. You carry.
What? How is it based on? Is it a leaderboard?
You're carrying that leaderboard. Yeah, we're just basically gonna see where we're at in like 2 or 3 months' time. We're gonna look at who's collected the most cash, who's actually like been working the hardest, and then we're gonna basically pick. Depending on the number, it'll probably be quite a big villa, to be fair. And then we're gonna get the boys in Bali or whatever country makes the most sense. That's the plan right now.
Sick.
But yeah, sick. But yeah, Stan, look, I appreciate you taking the time to come on here and kind of let everybody know like your journey, how it's been with Jail Setters, and I really appreciate it. Honestly, I'm 100% confident that you will hit those 10K months, the 15K months, and I'm super excited. I want to jump on another call with you in a year's time and see exactly where you're at. But yeah, thanks for your time.
Yeah, bro, of course. Thanks for having me.